Hi, I'll be teaching you how to do restring, the very basic steps. First, you will need the needle. It's actually a wire, okay? This wire is about 0.3 mm. Okay, so if you have a long piece like this, take about this length, which is I think about 10 cm long, okay? And you cut it and fold it into half. And this will be your needle, okay? And of course you will need the thread. This one is a multi-thread, means actually there is a lot of tiny thin thread, okay, combined together into one, and it's elastic, okay? Usually for small the holes are quite small, okay? So we will use about 2 thread kind of a restringing method. But for this one is a bigger the hole is bigger, we can go up to 4 thread, which is a safer way. I will recommend use 4 thread instead of 2, but if for smaller like this, then we have to use only 2 thread because the hole is not that big, okay? So it's best that you have this measuring board, okay? This measuring board will show roughly your waist size. Like this one is about 15 to 16, but I use this as an example to show you, okay? So if you want to customize item, you can just put your loose beads on top, design it. If your waist is 16, you design on top already, and then you can start restringing after you already arrange the design that you want. For this, we just want to string it up, okay? So how to do a 2 thread is example like this, okay? You estimate how big, okay, how long you want it to be. It's about like this, okay? So this is for 2 thread, means you just cut it off here, then you can use this part. But for me, I'm using 4 thread, so I will do this and extend another double of this, okay? So I will use double of just now, that length, so you become 4 thread. Means like this, and fold into half. This will be 4 thread, okay, 2 by 2. So it's the same method as sewing your clothes, okay? Just that the needle is different. We do the V, and you will go in like that, okay? So it's the same as the 2 thread, it will be left, right, 1. 4 thread means 2 by 2, okay? With this, you can start stringing your beads. Okay, left some space in case it keep dropping out, okay? So some people prefer a longer needle, some people like it short, okay? If you have a longer needle, you can just cut it longer, and then some like to put a few beads before they pull it down like this, okay? So you don't have to do one by one, but for me, actually I prefer to do one by one, so up to individual preference. Try string out everything, and I will show you how to tie the string. So please note that this elastic thread is a bit waxy feel, so sometimes when you tie 2 knots, it might open up easily also. So if the beads is a bigger beads, like I mentioned, the hole is actually quite big, so you can actually go up to 3 knots. So 3 knots will be quite safe, that it will not open up, okay? Like this, I got no space, means something here that's tangled, I can adjust a bit and push it down, okay? Make sure your tail, the beads didn't drop out, okay? 2 more, okay, and we are done. So here, pull it out, okay? So as you can see, there's a loop. So from here, you have 2 by 2. This is the 2 and the 2. Okay, so you put one side of the 2 in, okay, like this, and hold. Okay, make sure you hold tight because this is quite short already. Okay, and here there's a big gap, so push everything to one side. Okay, and now here is an extra space, and here is the loop. Push it down. Okay, so you can do a few times to adjust it to the tension that you want. Don't make it too tight. If not, once you're wearing, you may break it. Okay, so make it just nice. Okay. Okay, once it's done, take the two sides, just like tying your things. Do a 2 knots. Like this part also don't pull until the max. Just a slight tight will do, because if you keep pulling, you actually pull out the string from the side and this whole thing will become too tight. Okay, so tie 2 knots. Okay, and after that, hold the 2 top part and you pull the below part together at the same time. This way you are actually tighten it both up and down to make sure it don't open up. Like I mentioned, this one will have a bit of waxy feel, especially white one. I realized it will open up very easily. So like example, if I pull now, you see it actually opens up even I tie 2 times. Okay, so be careful not to cut away any of the extra thread before you confirm that it is tightly, the knot is a dead knot. Okay, so I have to retie again. So just now that one is a example for you to see what will happen if you cut off the string and then you start pulling, and then the whole thing will break. Okay, so means 2 knots is not enough. I will have to tie until 3. Okay, one more. Okay, so now 3, but please do not pull too hard, feeling that because I want the knot to be tight, so I pull very hard. You will start to see the string to come out furry. Okay, because the little thread inside will start to break. Okay, so just the right kind of strength, and now you see you will not lose out already with the 3 knots. You can make sure that it didn't turn out. Okay, so once you confirm that it's a dead knots, will not loose. Okay, then you cut off. Don't cut too long because you will have to hide the thread. Okay, seeing this thread here is very ugly, so you can do this by gently pull it in and hide the spare tail. Okay, this way it looks nicer, and second, it actually helps you to protect the knot from opening up also. So like this, you get your beautiful restring beads. Okay, so just now it's actually a 15.5 because I short of 1, so it's a 15.5 size, like this. Okay, oh, it's actually a 15, type 15, not 15.5, because this is a 12mm beads. Okay, so that would be the basic way of how to do a restring. Thank you for watching. See the next video for another threading method.